Okay, today welcome back. Um, there's something else, some demonstration I want to do right now. I want to teach some people how to remove components, SMD components with many legs and from the board. How to remove them, put back in the proper uh, manner, and just fix it very well. So that's what I want to teach today. So there's this I want to I want to use one. I don't want to waste time. Even if you have some problem, you can also revisit the video to check how I do it. So what you're going to do right now is, first of all, I have to on my heat gun, my rework station. My rework station is on right now. So uh, look at the temperature of the of the workstation. I put it at 363, sometimes 350, 3 you can depends at 370, it depends. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll bring my these my tweezers. I'll bring it. Then the next thing I have to do is look at what I want to remove. So I'll bring my workstation. I'll be hitting it at these legs here. I'll hit, I'll hit at the legs. But if I do that, I'll just heat up the environment small. If I have to hit, make it hot, hit the kind of the board, so that the board will be a little bit hot, so it can be easier to come off without uh, heating up the components uh, for a long time. I have to hit the board around it. Then the next thing you're gonna do is then you put your tweezers like this, then hit one of the legs, and when you're hitting it, you'll be lifting up gradually. You'll be lifting it up. It's off small, then you hit this side again, and you'll be lifting it up, and you hit this one again. It's off. This is how you remove it. This is the component. It's still very hot. Still very hot. Look at it. So this is the place I removed it from. As you can see, it's a kind of rough. It's a kind of rough. When you want to solder this back, you when you put it like this, as it is a rough like this. When you put it, when you move your hand across it like this, you feel that it's kind of sharp. It's not smooth, it's rough. So what you're going to do is you if you want to put it back, the simple thing you have to do is you have to bring your flux. This is my flux. I have to apply flux on this place, very very little, across the terminals. Because without doing it, without smooth, you have to smooth the, I'm sorry, the it's not that clear. Very sorry about that. I wanted to do it with the one with more legs, so that's it. So that's the reason why it's like this. Look at it. This is it. So I've applied the flux at the terminals, these terminals. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to I want to make it smooth by hitting it. So when, as I've applied this flux, if I hit these legs, I'll hit the legs, the terminals of the these terminals on the board. These terminals, if I hit them, hit it across like this, hit the second one across like this. I have to hit it very well and make sure it melts with the flux. Then I mix with the flux I applied on it. Then when it mix with the flux, then it will melt and become kind of smooth. Let me show you. First of all, you have to keep your hands away from the board before coming close to just make it hit like when you were removing it, the component. So what you're doing right now is you hit the board a little bit, let the heat go, let it be away from the board a while, let the board hit, then sorry for the shaky video. Then what you do right now is you will hit the legs. You bring it much closer this time around. If you think it's not smooth enough, you apply a little bit more on the terminals and hit it again. I think it's okay now. It's okay now. And the next thing you have to do, for sometimes you not even sometimes, you have to use uh, um, your your spirit isopropyl, apply it on the clothes, and make sure you clean it off. You clean the remnants of the flux. You clean it. Make sure you clean it and okay. The video is not that bright. Very sorry about that. but I'll make sure to see what to do about the next one. So that bright, you can see at least it's better. So now I align the I have to bring the component. This is the component. This is another one. This is another one. This is a component here. You can see that. You can see a cut. Let me show you very well. Let me just keep it here. I'll show you. You can see a cut here. You can see a cut. You can also see a dot here. So all these things have polarities. It has polarity. So what you're going to do now, because when you reverse it, when you're changing a component and you reverse it to the wrong direction, what you're going to do is it's not going to work. It end up messing up the whole the other ones that are working. So what you do is you have to check the polarity of it. Look at the point. You can see the point here. You can see the cut. This indicates that there's a direction this has to be. And when you look at this place, when you look at the board, when you look at this board, you can see it's a white dot here. You can see a white dot here. This is where it's going to face. That point, that's exactly the direction it's going to face. You can see the point. This point here is going to face that place. So first of all, I have to align it. I'll make it stand up. Just a minute. So first of all, you have to align it. The dot direction you're going to move it. You put it. You have to align it. Align it. Make sure all the terminals are fitted to the proper place. All the legs. You align it very well. You can see it's aligned very well. I've not soldered it yet. I just aligned. Same the other side. When you're doing it, you check the other side as well. It's well aligned. See. So that is it. So I have to make this shaky. Just to try to show you everything you should need to know. So the next thing I'm going to do right now here is it has checked already because I moved the board. Let me align it back again. So when you're looking at this place, one side, you're looking at the other side as well. Sometimes it's very difficult to do that. And when it's difficult is when you have not, you didn't hit it, because as when you remove a component from from the terminals, when you remove a component, that place will still be very rough. So you have to use a flux and a heat to smoothen it. Otherwise, you cannot align it. After aligning it, will fall back. It will misplace itself again. It will move, shift away from the position how you fitted it. It's going to give you a very hard time. So you that's how you're gonna do it. So let's put the let's put it back. Let me bring my heat gun, and it's going to be the air this time around is going to, I'm going to reduce the air depending on the size of the component. When the component is not that don't have too much mass, then you have to reduce the air, because when you immediately when you block when you bring it close to it, for example, let me give you an example like this one. I'm giving you an example with this one. You see it's moving away. You see it's moving away. So then it depends on the mass of the component you're using. You have to reduce the air. First of all, you have to reduce the air. I reduce it then I don't need to touch the component. Hit the legs, the terminals, and you're looking at them. They'll move down small, down a bit. When the solder has melted, they will move down a bit. Don't touch it now. Don't touch it yet. Then you do same to the other side. Sorry. So this time around, I will have to bring closer, maybe small screwdriver, very small one, so as to align it very well. I bring it close like this. Then when it melts, I have to move, be touching it, so that all the legs will have to touch. You can see it's moving up and down. It's moving up and down. Then you hold it small and leave it. Do same the other side. The flux you applied initially is going to help, you know, get every legs of the component. Is going to help. It's going to help. So this time around, our job is like kind of done, and you can see our work is done now. You can see the component here is fitted. You can see So this is, look at the other side, you can see it's aligned very well, very aligned very well. Then you look at that side again, it's aligned very well. So that is it. It says how to solder a component and also check the polarity, uh, the dot, the marks on the component. So they're going to fit in towards the same direction of the mark. So thank you for thank you for staying. Thank you. Sorry for the flaws in the videos. Thank you very much. Thank you.